Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? What's going on? Top Flight TV, Mr. Top Flight Films. I'm out here in beautiful Virginia Beach, man. What's the word, man? We are going to chop it up for a second. I got a little bit of time. Got some things to talk about. A lot going on. I meant to go live yesterday, but my damn phone was dead. I was at the beach all day, and my damn phone was dead. And my chargers at the hotel was acting crazy. So I did not get a chance to go live yesterday, but I'm here. I'm here, man. First thing on the menu, man. First thing on the menu. I gotta address these what's my man name? Fresh and fit, right? These wanna be fresh and fit niggas, man. You gonna talk about the black faces that are trying to get clout off of the black plight, downplaying the black plight. We gotta talk about this, man, because it's a growing trend. You had the Candace Owens, you had the Sheriff Tatum's, you got the just the raccoons, man, that made a career off of trying to act like black people are lazy, right. This fake narrative that we're sitting around waiting for reparations. We're sitting around not doing anything, just complaining about the past. Like, come on, cuz, like, what are we talking about? Like, get real. Y'all know that's not even the truth. But it sounds good, right? So I'm noticing a lot of people popping up. I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing women popping up, downgrading, talking crazy about black folks. And they think just because it's another black face that it's okay. And there's some sort of permission or there's some sort of credibility in doing so, right? And the thing is, man, it's too many real ones out here to allow that to continue. And everybody that's selling their soul and selling their integrity just for a little bit of clicks and views, it will not go on. Look, it will not go unforgotten, man. You dig? You're on the wrong side of history. You're going down in the history books as a raccoon. That's just, it sounds good right now, right? Because that's where you at right now. So it sounds really good to get online and say these things about people that have built the country, number one, right? So how could we be lazy if we built the country? Huh? You would never get online. Let me tell you how you can spot somebody that really feels comfortable denigrating black folks. They will never get online and talk crazy about the Holocaust. You will never, until somebody gets online and talks crazy about the Holocaust survivors, you don't have my respect. When you're able to get on there and talk about what the Jewish people went through, the way you talk about what we went through, then maybe you'll have my respect. But you think black people are a doormat, right? You think everybody thinks foundational black Americans are a doormat. And it's wake-up call time. It's wake-up call time. You dig? Everybody's gonna get their wake-up call. We've been chilling in the cut, man. Foundational black Americans have been chilling in the cut, not bothering nobody, trying to get our thing together, right? And we've been listening to the whispers, right? And we've been letting y'all say our little slick shit. You dig? But now it's wake-up call time, man. Y'all not gonna get away with talking about the lineage. You dig? You're not gonna get away with talking about us, talking about slavery. Like, what is y'all on? Y'all can't be from the lineage. Anybody that tells you to stop talking about slavery is not foundational black American. Period. You dig? There's a lot of cosplaying going on. And niggas have gotten so comfortable cosplaying black Americans, right? They got so comfortable cosplaying black Americans that they forgot how that shit go. You can't talk about the lineage like that. Okay? So you got people like Fresh and Fit. What's dude name on Fresh and Fit? Somebody refresh my memory. What's that raccoon name that does the Fresh and Fit podcast? Shout out to my chat, man. Hit the like button for me. Myron Gaines. We got a bunch of wannabe Myron Gaines out here. A bunch of wannabe Myron Gaines out here. You see it, man. I'm at the beach, man. We chilling. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man. I've been noticing there's so much content online denigrating foundational Black Americans, and this Hulk Hogan situation really brought it out of people. The Hulk Hogan situation, the Hulk Hogan situation really pissed off a lot of the raccoons. They really got in their feelings, right? Because the way we laughed and we made mockery of Hulk Hogan being a racist. Nobody really denigrated him dying or laughed at him dying. No, we laughed at the legacy that he left. He left the legacy of racism. And we had a ball reminiscing and remembering, you dig? Reminiscing who he was. And that Hulk Hogan situation exposed a lot of niggas that feel some type of way about foundational Black Americans. And I see y'all. I see y'all. I see the comments. I see who all's against. I see who all's in agreement. Don't smile in my face. You can't be in agreement with things like that and expect to be cool with me. You dig? Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my chat, man. Y'all hit the like button for me, man. We out here. So yeah, as far as that goes, man, we gonna continue to put belt to ass, intellectual belt to ass. We on everybody that got something to say. If you wanna pop up on these outlets and try to make claims, we're gonna come on there. We're gonna correct you intellectually, because a lot of these people, like the Myron Gaines, the Officer Tatums, they don't even have the correct information. They're not even historically correct. They just like to say shit that sounds appealing. It's like niggas is auditioning for the white supremacist goddamn talent show. You dig? Yeah. Now we gonna talk about that brawl, man. Listen, we gonna talk about that brawl, that Cincinnati brawl. Press one if you saw the Cincinnati brawl? Did y'all see the Cincinnati brawl? All right, the second coming. Look, you gotta go. You just being retarded. That don't even make sense. The Cincinnati brawl. Recently, there was a viral video of a group of black men and white men, not really fighting, but belt was put to ass. Okay, it was belt put to ass in Cincinnati. There was a viral video going around about 3:30 in the morning in Cincinnati. Looks like after some bar scene or something, some bar night. A white man smacked a black man in his face, and him and his compadres got beat down. And I don't condone violence, but you can't put your hands on a man, right? You can't slap a man in the face and then not expect things to happen to you. So what's going on is they put half of the video out. They didn't show when the white dude smacked the black dude. They didn't show that part. They just putting out the part where everybody's getting stomped out. And it's very disingenuous to put half of the clip out. You got to put the whole clip out, man, and show the whole damn thing. You dig? Chris said, I know an OG that has hate tattoos all over him. I asked him, now that you're old, are you embarrassed? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and I'm glad you said that, because as we get older, man, our perspectives change. And I know some white dudes that did have white supremacist ideology, and they grew up out of it. You understand? They literally grew up to the point to where, as though that's some shit they did as kids. See, black boys will go through a thug phase. Some, not all white boys, but a lot of white people will go through a white supremacist phase. They'll get Nazi tattoos, right? They'll do the whole skinhead thing. You dig? So when you grow up, man, you change your perspective. Right now, as I was just talking about the black faces that are denigrating the black plight, these guys are in a phase where they think that it's okay to talk crazy about what our ancestors went through. You dig? The Boxing Scholar Network TV says that don't leave them. Hit one if you saw that brawl, man. Dax Connors, what it do? Steve 88, what it do? Y'all hit the like button for me. Yeah, but look here. I had to come drop this off, man. I had to come get it off my chest. I see the fuckery, right? I see the clout trying to be obtained. It's so much I can break down. You know what I mean? I don't really have the time today, but we're gonna correct everybody that feels as though they could tell us to stop talking about slavery and all this other stuff, man. Nobody else is told to stop talking about the atrocities that went on in their history. Nobody's told to stop talking about the Holocaust. They have a whole museum for the Holocaust. They have days and ceremonies where they have remembrance for the Holocaust. They got 9/11 rides. Every 9/11, bikers get together and they ride around the United States of America to remember 9/11. We don't tell y'all to stop talking about what happened 9/11. We don't tell y'all to stop talking about what happened at the Holocaust. Why would anybody, especially a so-called black person, tell us to stop talking about what our ancestors went through? Y'all can't not be foundational black Americans. Let us know where you from, man. Whenever you make these little posts and these little videos, say, look, I am a Puerto Rican. Say, look, I am an African, I'm a Caribbean, and I want you black Americans to stop talking about slavery. That's what you need to do. Let us know who you are. You dig? Steve 88. Nah, I'm going off, man. I got some stuff on my chest, man. You dig? Shout out to Holland, man. Shout out to Holland. Holland in the building. Tenza, shout out to you. Dave Ron says, I'm a victim. Yes, we are victims, sir. You dig? We are victims. You dig? America is a victim of 9/11, right or wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong. Is America not a victim of 9/11? Was America not victimized by 9/11? Yes or no? Yeah, I like that. The Boxing Scholar said, double tap the screen if you love yourself. Big shout out to everybody though, man. I just had to come let off some steam, man. I seen some shit online that I ain't like. I wanted to let off some steam, you dig? Michael Coylea says, are you really black? Dave Ron says, take some responsibility. Look here, sir. I take responsibility every day I wake up. See, that's another thing they try to do. They say shit like take responsibility. What are you talking about, take responsibility? Take responsibility for what? For what? What are we taking responsibility for? Cast iron pan, what it do, Holmes? What are we taking responsibility for? Why don't, no, see, the problem is, you're projected. You need to take responsibility. You dig? We've already took responsibility. I'm good money. I'm not sitting around here waiting for any type of payment or any type of justice. We keep it pushing. We're the only group that have kept it pushing all these years, despite what went on. You dig? The only group. Chris said, my opinion of that is no one alive enslaved you. I would have fought for you. That's cool, and I appreciate that. And I got good buddies that probably would have fought for me too. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about business, homie. We're not talking about feelings and individuals. We're talking about business. You understand? We're talking about a debt that has not been repaid. We're talking about free labor that built a whole country. I'm not talking about what you would have done and how you feel, although I do appreciate that. You dig? That's funny, right? It's hilarious to me because y'all say shit like victimhood when you want us to be quiet. Because I know you're ashamed of what your forefathers did. So you'll say shit like, oh, victim. When they do shit like that, that's a way of them coping, saying, oh, you're trying to play a victim. They really want you to shut up because they want us to not talk about these things and remember these things. You dig? The Boxing Scholar said, that's like saying you can't celebrate Memorial Day because you wasn't alive then. Exactly. Let me tell you something, bro, about I wasn't alive. I didn't enslave anybody. Of course you didn't. But what we have is we have a society in which slaves built the country for free, and we still honor the slave owners, right? We still benefit off of the corporations that got mega rich, right? So of course, it's not about you enslaving people. It's the U.S. It's the U.S. government. The U.S. government is the ones that benefited, got rich, and was built off of free labor. So don't personalize it. You dig? This is business. It's a business. It's a business situation. Latel Michelle. Tank said we still need our reparations, bro. Absolutely. And reparations are coming. And the thing is, a lot of people know that they coming. That's why they really upset about it. They're really upset that because they know reparations will be coming. And it's crazy for a group of people and groups of people, because it's not just one group that don't want us to give reparations. It's not just one group that goes absolutely batshit when we say the word reparations. You got immigrants that don't want us to give reparations, and you got white folks that don't want us to give reparations. You understand? So it's a whole slew of people that claim to be about liberty and justice, but do not want to repair the past. Bo Britton, what it do, homie? And y'all can cope all y'all want in my chat. You can say whatever was gonna make you feel good. But the reality is, they said freedom was never gonna happen. They said the ending of segregation was never gonna happen, right? They said there was never gonna be a black president, although he's a tether, he's not like us. He's not a black American. It was still, y'all told us it wasn't never gonna happen. So y'all know anything foundational black Americans put their mind to, we can achieve. Y'all know that. Y'all already know that. And it scares you. It really makes you fearful. And the best thing about it is we're not a hateful group, man. When we get our reparations, we about business. We're not trying to take things over. We're not trying to harm anybody. And you're projecting your own thoughts onto us. We're very harmonious people. You dig? Dax Kona says, yo, what's up? I'm back. Shout out to you, Dax. Y'all hit the like button for me. If you do not want black people to get reparations, hit the like button. Yeah, we are harmonious. Listen, no matter how many clips on the internet y'all try to post about some fights in the hood or whatever, we are the moral currency of this country. No matter how y'all want to slice it, black Americans are the moral name. What you gotta do is look at our icons that fought for civil rights. What forefathers do y'all have that were not degenerate? That's a real question. Which one of your forefathers or your heroes do you have that was not a degenerate? Answer the question in the chat. I'm talking to all the people that are mad right now. Tell me, give me one forefather in history, in America, that was not a degenerate. Cyraya says, I love my people, but things like this are keeping us from moving forward. Sweetheart, I guarantee you, you're not foundational black American. I can tell by your name and the way you talking. What island are you from? What island are you from? December White said, we are going to make it and get our reparations. December White, shout out to you, homie. Tank said, Shira not black, bro. I'm sure she not. I can tell. See, they do anything to cope. They'll even say shit like, they'll try to act like they're a foundational black American and try to say some shit like this is holding us back. This is all cope, y'all. Okay, Shira, what island are you from? Where's your family from? Because we know you're not foundational to this land talking like that. You dig? And shout out to all my Caribbeans and shout out to all my Africans and everybody else who has some decency, right? And that understands why we do what we say what we say. Cornbread fed. I'm from South Tennessee. All right, well, sweetheart, I don't know what your issue is. Your ancestors, they would not be pleased with you trying to denigrate what I'm saying. Because I'm fighting for you, sweetheart, if you are foundational Black American. Anybody that is foundational Black American would not be mad at what I'm saying. How am I holding this back? How am I holding this back? Tell me that. See, what's going to happen is they try and put y'all in a trick bag. They try and tell y'all stop talking about the past so eventually they can erase the past. And then foundational Black Americans, we're already at the bottom of the wealth gap. And we will be totally wiped out and obliterated by immigrants and other groups because they told you to be quiet. No, we need to keep speaking up and keep fighting for the reparations and the just due that we're owed. You understand? Tiffany Wheeler, what it do, sweetheart? Yeah, I got StreamYard. I'm just not in a position to I'm at the beach right now, man. I'm not in a position to have guests on here right now. But hey, look, lock into the channel. I'll get you on. I definitely want to have that conversation. But in short, while we're here, tell me how I'm holding this back. Please. Are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Because you should be telling the Democrats that they're holding us back. Dave Ron said, you don't own blackness and you don't have a stake in blackness. You have no room to even talk about blackness, Ron. Dave Ron. Mansa Musa says reparations. Yes, indeed. Cut that check, man. Okay, Shira said, okay, now I'm understanding a little more. You're one of these Candace Owens types. So what's your solution, Candace Owens Jr.? What's your solution? Lil Candace? What's your solution, sweetheart? Mansa Musa. Salute, homie. See, she said Candace Owens is her girl. That's all we need to know, family. And what y'all gotta understand is Candace Owens is from a Caribbean background. That's what y'all get. That's why she talks the way she talks. So Shorty says she's cornbread fed. She's following somebody who doesn't even fuck with her lineage. That's your girl? But that's your girl, though. Hey, all day. You already know what time it is, man. Yes, sir. Thomas Russell says she talks the way she talks because she's not ignorant. I know you enjoy it, sir. Listen, I started the video off telling y'all there's a new wave. There are new ways to get clout, and that is to be a black face talking bad about black people. I told y'all that at the beginning of this video. If you didn't catch it, go hit the rewind button. The problem is Candace Owens is not a foundational Black American. She comes from an immigrant background. Just like most of the people you see talking bad about us. When you see somebody online or when you see somebody on the news talking bad about Black Americans, go check their background because more than likely they are not like us. Me, Dom, what it do? Shira said, I love Candace. I don't agree with everything she says, but 93% of the time I agree with her. Good for you. Even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. Or 1 time a day, however that go. But that's not the point. Thank you, sweetheart. Not like us. I said not like us, Jackson. What do I mean? I mean, she's not like us, meaning her ancestors are not from the soil. That's what I mean. You dig? They had to fly over or get on a raft and come over. You dig? But listen, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We in here deep. I'm on vacation. I'm having a great time. We going to the water park. Me and my kids going, my family going to the water park. I'm about to get off here. Man, Samusa says FBA are not immigrants. Exactly. We're not immigrants. Okay? We didn't come from Ireland or Europe. Okay? We were here in the soil. You dig? Yeah, hey Shira, listen, go to top flight underscore TV on Instagram and message me so you can get my email. How y'all doing? Listen, it's on Instagram, top flight underscore TV. You got wide though, like I spelled it on YouTube. And then shoot me a DM and I'm gonna give you my email and we're gonna set up a date so we can have this discussion. You dig? And anybody else that wants to get on here, y'all subscribe because I'm gonna be bringing guests on the show and we can have our differences of opinion. And I'm gonna allow you to speak. I'm gonna allow you to speak freely and intelligently. You dig? And we can have the discussion. The boxer scholar says, just drop the link. I'm on my phone, bro. I don't have a StreamYard on my phone right now. Yeah. Hey, look, so I'm out, man. I'm gonna get with y'all. Peace. Thanks for tapping.